Subscribe to Star Genius Academy channel and press the bell icon to get instant notification of latest technical, educational and other videos. हमारी सारी वीडियो हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में अवेलेबल है, लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दी गई है.
I'm Rahul Kumar, a software engineer, and today I'm going to start the course called Programming Basic with C++. And this course you can do with the Google Classroom. The classroom code will be given below in the description, and it will be shown further in the video also. And you can join this course. The course will be so interactive. We will be having quizzes, assignments, and totally interactive forum will be there. And you can ask whatever you want, and this course is starting from now. So we'll further discuss about the fundamentals. So I'll start by now. So let's start.
Hello, now I'm going to start this. So you can start this course and you can join this course on a Google Classroom. Just search Google Classroom, or Google Classroom app is also available on Android Play Store. Okay, you can just log in through your Gmail account and use this class code to join this course. Okay, and this class will be totally interactive. Assignments will be there, quizzes will be there, discussion forum will be there. Whenever you want to clear some doubts, everything will be cleared here, and you can ask questions. Everything will be so interactive. Okay, now let's start. First of all, what is computer program? A computer program is a collection of instruction that performs a specific task when executed by a computer. Suppose when we are going to instruct some person to suppose close the door, that's an instruction that person should be followed. Okay, that person should close the door whenever I am instructing some person to close the door. When suppose we want something to be done by a computer or a machine, we need to write an instruction. Okay, or we need to give some instruction. That instruction or a collection of instruction is called a program, which should be written. Okay, which should be written and can be executed through a computer to perform that task. Okay, or of some function, okay, which we want. Okay, then a computer requires program to function, means definitely to perform some task or to perform some functions we need to write programs, okay, or a set of instruction. A computer program is usually written by some computer programmers in some programming languages. Definitely, if you are going to write some programs nowadays, everyone is using high level programming languages. No one is going to write programming in so low level languages. Further I will discuss what is different ways to write, means all the previous ways to write programming languages, means or whatever the available programming languages was there, means types of programming languages. Okay, now programming languages like C, C++, Java, Ruby, Python and many other programming languages are there to write or to instruct a computer to do some task. Okay, we can perform, means the computer will perform some task or some instruction given by us. Okay, that we need to write. That's called instruction or set of instruction, which will be called as a program. Now when it comes to software, every day we are using the term software. Everywhere we are using this software, that software. What is the software means? Okay, the software is a set of programs or instruction. Means already previously just I have told you the instruction, a program. The program is a set of instruction, and a software is a set of programs or set of collection of instructions. Okay, so when we want to perform some specific task, and then we need to combine some different programs to perform some special task. As a software will not be only for one task only, or only for one thing to do. A software used to be for some special function, just like a calculator software should add, not only should add but also should divide and do other tasks, also do some other calculations also. So we need to write program for that. Okay, so that's called software. That's also a collection of programs which instruct a computer to do some specific task. Okay, now computer software includes computer programs, libraries. Libraries are already pre-written programs or instructions which we use in the programming languages, okay, to do some other tasks. Or some non-executable data can also be in the software. Like if you want to make or build a software which used to show some pictures, which used to show some text, which can play some musics, which can play some videos, okay, that video file and all these files will not be some executable files, and internally that will be executing, that will be decoded, and the online documentations, digital medias, okay, these all things can be included in a software. Now a computer software, if we are talking about computer software or either hardware, both cannot perform some task alone, okay, both are dependent on each other. If you are having hardware, then you must write some software or program so that that hardware performs some task. And if you are having only alone software, that alone software is cannot do anything. You have to apply that software to some hardware so that that hardware performs some task, okay. So both are dependent on each other, alone nothing can be possible. Next, the types of software. First is system software. What is system software? The software which can easily or directly interact with the computer hardware to do some functionality, do some specific task, okay, and it provides a facility or platform so that other softwares or application can run on it, okay. Means a system software will provide a platform for other softwares also, so that other software can run on a system software, and system software is easily able to interact directly through the hardware, okay. Now some system softwares are like operating systems. Operating system is a system software which is used to manage the resources, hardwares, okay, and provides a common services for the computer programs and users, and it allows to manage resources like memory management, disk management is the security management, input output management, RAM management, everything is there, and operating system can do all these things. Some operating system named as like Windows is the operating system, Linux is the operating system, Mac OS is the operating system, Android what we are using in our smartphones, that is also operating system, okay. iOS in Apple phone is also operating system. BlackBerry also use their operating systems, and previously also when we were using some simple phones which we were having some Java apps, when we can use some Java apps, where that was also embedded software with Java enabled facility. And now when it comes to device drivers is also system software which helps some other hardware or some hardware to interact through other hardware. Means suppose if one person is able to talk only in Chinese and another person is able to talk only in English, and no, not in English, okay, suppose let's suppose some person is only able to talk in Hindi, and there should be a mediator, there should be an interface, or there should be a mediator who can talk both Chinese and Hindi, so that both the person, Chinese person and Hindi known person, can communicate to each other through the mediator person. But the mediator person should know both the things, that the Chinese language and as well as the Hindi language, so that they can communicate, okay, through this person. The same thing, the same work is done by the device driver work as an interface, so that the other hardware or other devices or machines can be operated through some other machines, okay. Device driver is also a system software, means it is also a program, okay, which is written so that some device can understand other devices. Means as previously in older days, when you were using mouse and or keyboard or some other printers, then you need to first install their drivers, then you need to plug in, then only you can use. But nowadays already it is automatic configure, automatic configuration is available, so and as you plug in, it automatically works. But previously in older days it was not like that, and you need to first install the drivers, then only it performs its task, okay. Now when it comes to utilities are also a system software, okay, which is designed to assist user, to help users to maintain the systems, or for the care of the computers. Like antivirus is there, backup softwares, clipboard managers. What is clipboard? Clipboard is a place or a storage, a small storage, where whenever you used to copy something, whatever thing you used to copy, that is stored in a clipboard. Okay, that clipboard manager, disk cleaner, disk checker, disk defragmenter, these all are maintenance software or utility software. Okay, these is all are system software, part of system software, which is called as utilities. Then application software or apps, frequently we use apps. Then the software which runs on a system software, the apps or application software runs on a system software like operating system to perform some functions related to entertainment, educational purpose, professional purpose, enterprise purposes, or etc. Like ms word, we use ms word to make create our document. Okay, and we use excel for creating spreadsheets. Okay, some data we can enter. We use browser just like google chrome, mozilla firefox. These all are application softwares. Media players like vlc, mx player in our smartphones, km player is also there. Many other players and many other softwares are also there. These all are application software which is able to run on a system software like operating system to perform some functions. Okay, now this figure shows how the layer is there, means how it performs. The hardware is at the lower level. Okay, means at the inner position. In this figure, if it is a oval shape, then in the inner position hardware is there. Then the upper layer will constitutes of system software, like operating system, utilities and everything, and application software will be upper to that layer. Okay, then application software will interact through the system software, okay, to hardware. Okay, and then application software can perform some tasks through system software like operating systems. And the outermost will be the users. Okay, user will use that application software, and the application software can run on a system software, and hardware, system software can easily operate the hardwares. Okay, now programming and development softwares. Now as it's a course for basic of programming and programming basics in plus with C++. So the programming and development softwares like compilers are used to translate a source code into respective machine executable code. What is source code? Whatever code or instruction in high level or human readable form we are writing, or we are writing some instruction in human readable form, like do this, do that. But in programming language we need not to write do this. Okay, I will when I will start the programming like C++, then you need to suppose you are writing if a is greater than b, then printf hello world. Okay, or a is greater than b, then print a is greater than b. Then these all are programs, or these all are source code, called source code in high level languages, and the compiler can use to translate it into a low level languages or in a machine executable form, so that it can run or execute on a computer. Okay, now interpreter is also used for the same purpose, and later I will discuss about the differences between compilers and interpreter also perform the same thing. They also translates and execute at the same time, line by line. I'll let you know just after this slide. Then it integrated development environments. What is integrated development environments? As the name suggested, integrated development environment, the software, or a complete software which includes all the development kit, as well as just like editors. Okay, code editors, source code editors. Okay, built-in automation tools, development tools, debuggers. Okay, compilers, assembler, means not assembler, compilers, interpreters, everything whatever is needed, that should be included in one software. That's called IDE, integrated development environment. Nowadays all the many IDEs are there for different purpose, for different applications development. Like you can some examples are like dev C++ for C++, is there, Android Studio for Android development is there, Visual Studio for VB softwares are there, means for Microsoft development, Microsoft application developments. Okay. Now the difference between interpreter and compilers. Left side is interpreter, right side is compiler. Now what is the difference between interpreters and compilers? First of all, interpreter translates a program one statement at a time. When you are writing codes in interpreter, as you will write and press enter, and so the line by line it executes the code when you are in interpreter shell. Okay. But the compilers, what it does, if you are writing whole the program, and when you compile it, it will compile and translate whole program, and it will do the perform execution on whole program at a time. If some error occurs, then it will show all the errors at a time. But in interpreter, as you will write one line and you will press enter, it will show error on the previous lines whatever you have already written. Okay, as it executes line by line. Okay, but the compiler, how it works, it directly takes whole code, a whole source code, and compile at a time, and give, if suppose some errors or warning is there, it will show directly at a time all the errors and all the warnings. Now the interpreter, left side interpreter, it takes less amount of time to analyze the source code, but the overall execution time is slower as it executes line by line. That's why it is little slower than a compiler execution. And it takes large amount of time to analyze the source code. The compiler used to take a large amount of time to analyze the source code, but overall execution time is comparatively faster than the interpreter. Okay. Then in interpreter there is no intermediate object, code is generated, hence memory, it is memory efficient. Means if you are using some interpreter, then just suppose you are actually C++, these all are compiler based languages. Interpreter based language like Python is there. So as you will write the code, and you will press enter, it will execute. Okay. Now continue translating the program until the first error is met. In each case it stops, hence debugging is easy. Means if you are writing code, one line you have written and you press enter, it will show the errors in the previous line whatever you have written if there is, otherwise it won't show, it will execute directly that thing. But in compiler you will get directly, suppose you have done so many errors, then you will get a lot of errors at a time, and you need to debug all this. And some interpreter programming like Python is there. Python is interpreter based programming languages. Ruby is there. Okay, if compiler based like C++ are compiler based. Java uses both the things, compiler as well as interpreter. Okay, first they use compiler to convert the code, source code into byte code, and then they run the byte code through the interpreter. Okay, see this figure, left side, here it is source code, then the processing is done and it is creating object code, then through processing it is converting it to machine readable, okay, form. It is done by the compiler. Now what interpreter does, the source code is there, after pre-processing intermediate code is created, then after processing it is interpreter is there, then it performs the task. Okay. Then what is programming language? Okay, now already previously we have gone through the programs. Now what is programming languages? As like English language is there, we are using communication languages. Same way, for communicating with a computer there are many programming languages. So then programming languages are the formal languages used to write some set of instruction or programs to perform some function, okay, or task on a machine or a computer. Okay, programming languages like C is there, C++ is there, Java, Python and Ruby, many other programming languages, PHP is also there. These all are programming languages. Now types are low level languages, which is machine level languages. Previously we were using like 0 and 1s only we were writing, that were called as a machine level languages or low level languages. Then next comes the assembly level programming languages, in which it was little bit human readable. Okay, in which you need to write like some move mov, it is like shown here now, move al1h. Okay, it means the load al with intermediate value 1. Okay, this it is a simple example of assembly. Okay, in assembly you need to write only for some addition, also you need to write little longer code. Okay, then nowadays we are using high level languages only, like C is also high level languages, but having a facility to write low level languages also. Okay, then high level languages like Java is also, C++, Python, Ruby, all these are high level languages in which we are writing codes in a human readable form in English languages, which we can understand directly. Okay, no, so thank you for this. Subscribe to our Start Genius Academy channel and press the bell icon to get instant notification for the latest technical education and other videos. And please, if you want to join this course, please follow the get the course code which was shown previously. Through that course code you can join this course and just do this course. It is so interactive, it will be so interactive. And thank you so much.